Всем здорово, с вами Gidra94. Сегодня мы с вами сыграем в демку The Stanley Parable, Demonstration версия. Насколько я знаю, сейчас уже вышло ультра делюкс издание полной версии игры, но я заметил, что демку мало кто проходил, а она сильно отличается от классической полной версии. Погнали, давайте пройдем ее перед тем, как перейти уже к ультра делюксу. Демка на английском, сразу говорю. Уже начали. То есть, что интересно, тут как бы впервые нам по механике классической версии будут показывать, о которых мало где говорится в полной версии игры. Вы 28-й участник. Пройдите в комнату для демонстрации. Дождитесь своей очереди. Качнусь, сидим, ждем. Окей. Что-то произойдет или нет? Или уже идти? Ну, я как 28-й, да, был там. Прыгать мы не умеем. Все равно меняется. Так, короче, идем дальше. Solid Snake. Известные демки. Только сейчас обратил внимание.
Hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration.
Добро пожаловать.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious, you can barely hold still. Well, tell you what, I think
подождите 20 минут, но...
energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Чё бы нам не устроить тур по Stanley Parable? Давай пройдемся.
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Типа идеи, которые можете ожидать в полной версии игры. Как-то темно.
Here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you
Кнопки
make.
выбора.
After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating.
Посмотрим, что твой выбор скажет о тебе.
94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators.
Сексуальные хищники. 94%, которые нажали на эту кнопку. Извращенец. Ну, мне кажется, при любом раскладе ты так бы говорил. Так, мы отсюда запустились, да? Вот, стоп, там дверь открылась.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Compliments. Комплименты. Ну, давай, погнали.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
Нажми на кнопку.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go. Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600. Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of
Жаль, тут
anything
нет
else to
русских
say.
субтитров хотя бы.
No, you've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Все, больше нажать нельзя. Пошли дальше.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Are you that eager for the demo to start? Don't worry, we're almost there.
Ну, уже здесь, да. В демонстрационной версии. Wall Technology.
Now, I think
Технологии стены.
We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving
Все еще в
along.
разработке.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Где мы еще не были? Emotion.
Here's what we use
Sure.
to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Discovery или Despair?
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my
Почему здесь
touch?
субтитров нет?
Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all. That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible. A hammock for the bones, waiting to be touched and to be known.
А Discovery что?
It was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift. The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
Да.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
У нас будет больше типа эмоций в полной
You
игре.
went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Если хочешь поплакать, мы подождем минутку. Тебе понравился Stanley
Now,
Parable?
this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul of the Stanley Parable in such a compelling way that you reach immediately for your credit card to purchase the main game. Oh, I must say I'm so excited to hear your response. I really do think we've crafted something special here, and I look forward to hearing whether or not you agree.
Она... Блин, извините, свернулась. Да.
No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Типа, еще рано отвечать по этой... По демо-версии.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
Но мы сделали
However,
круг, по
it's
сути.
still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter. Please perform a dance.
Совершите танец.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see
Останется был
inside the
записан.
demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley
Мы готовы к Stanley Parable. К притче Стэнли.
Oh wait, what?
Стоп, что?
To the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number
Типа на круг сделали
When
полный.
your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Давай-ка начнем сначала, типа.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo take 2. Finding the
Будет
demo,
вторая.
learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Что-то чувствуется, что там уже какая-то хрень, да?
Oh wait, what's this?
Кнопочка с цифрой 8.
8,
8.
8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This
Это всё
isn't the
неправильно.
Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it's
Это всего лишь игра, где нужно всего лишь
Not only is
нажать
the Stanley
кнопку
Parable
8.
not a game about continuously pressing the number 8. I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go? There was an actual demo here before. Something has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
Наружу, наружу.
8,
Теса, а вот если понажимать
Now,
много
I
раз...
think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the
Это не
Stanley
притча,
Parable.
Стэнли.
What you are doing is pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8. Has that gotten through? You may be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
Ирония.
8, 8, 8,
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to contextualize and build up this particular game. Why? What about this game deserves any of that time and attention? Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
8,
Продолжаем нажимать на 8.
8, 8, 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable.
Ты все еще продолжаешь быть, что это притча о Стэнли?
Which means that you are now consciously choosing to delay the actual demo as long as possible. Is that it? Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable? I suppose another possibility is that you can't hear me because you're playing with the sound off. In which case, what are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place? This scenario is perhaps even more concerning.
8, 8, 8, 8.
You really are finding this amusing, aren't you?
Да сколько где-то
Experience of
фразочек
pushing
еще
a button
осталось?
that says 8. Is this intrinsically captivating to you on its own as a legitimate experience? I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the idea, but it's not all the way there. How do you get into this demo? Are you our target market for the game? Should I be concerned for the Stanley Parable sales numbers right now?
8, 8, 8, 8.
The funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet. How can you be sure that this is a better game? Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be? Have you formed such a rich vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? Was it the dance? Yes, it was almost certainly the dance. I regret that now.
8, 8, 8, 8.
Well, the good part is that if this is your metric for quality in a game, when we do get to the Stanley
Когда все уже
Parable, you'll be
заткнешься.
thrilled, shocked, blown away. Every one of your faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything more than say 8 over and over. Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment we'll all share together.
8, 8, 8.
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're
Не понимаю,
so
что тут происходит, да?
game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical exhaustion. Well, tell you what, I'll just be right here and wait for you to finish.
Я жду,
I'm
когда ты
sure the
закончишь.
Stanley Parable demo will still be out there somewhere when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm going to stop acknowledging you and just let you get it out of your system. Please enjoy the 8 game.
Наслаждайся своей игрой 8.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8,
Все, замолчал, да?
8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Все, пошли дальше.
Oh, you're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
То есть вернемся назад, да?
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we heard it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you.
Now, no time for exploration. We've got business to attend to.
Мы не снесли исследование, да? Выход.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Think about the mistakes.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Демонстрация началась. И конец. Кстати, что сыграем официальную демку со Stanley Parable.
Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way. Okay, yes. This is new. This is different.
Сюда забыли добавить субтитры.
Somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
Возьми эту чашку.
Right? Now put it in the bin.
Положи ее в бочку.
You did it. You won. You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just
Это реально ачивка выпала.
Let me take a
Все в
little
Steam.
of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
I don't get this, what?
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
Пошли, сделаем, типа, финальный выбор.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
Концовка, где ты?
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Тебе понравилось? А что если скажем нет?
Is it working?
Это работает?
Are you sure?
Ты уверен?
You sure you pressed the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again?
Почему? Мы же закончили демку, почему он продолжается?
They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Мы должны выбираться отсюда. Оу, там игра поломалась.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Куда ты рисуешь? Мы сломали весь мир Stanley Parable, да? Сюда?
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be.
Я должен был тебя научить, что такое притча о Стэнли. Но я не смог.
Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time,
Ты помнишь?
and I showed you the technology used
То,
to make
то
the demo,
начало, типа.
because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How
Какие же мы были
little we knew the
наивные.
world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept
Как сыграем с
wandering
чашкой,
and
ты
we ended
выиграл.
up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after
как
flight
поднимались
after
по
flight.
лестнице.
I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. We talked about it for a
Лифт с
while,
надписью Escape.
about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up.
Мы поднимались все на лифте выше, выше, выше.
But we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped. And we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free.
Свобода, мы
There was
мы
nothing to
свободны.
think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment.
Только мы в этом моменте.
Beautiful. Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
Мы были свободны. О, а это же самое начало, по-моему, полной версии игры. The Stanley Parable. Вышла. Ну, вообще уже вышла и давно и классика, и сейчас вот вышел Ультра Делюкс уже. Да, все, конец. Ну, конечно, без русских субтитров, конечно, мало чего понятно. Я потом уже на монтаже что-нибудь добавлю из переводов там текста, чтобы хоть что-нибудь вы понимали. А так, ну, в следующем уже выпуске уже будем проходить Ультра Делюкс. Если понравилось мое прохождение, подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте лайки, что-нибудь скажите, вступите в контакт, подписывайтесь на другие соцсети, подписывайтесь на мой канал, и да, следующее прохождение игр.